So that's your first row done. All the temporary pins are out apart from the cloth stitch passives. We'll be taking those out on the next row. And now we're coming down into the main part of the pattern. So this is where your first spider is, your 4x4 pins. The first row of pins is exactly the same as what we were doing earlier. It is just a torsion row to there, and a torsion row to there, and the foot side. And I'll show you. Again, I'm going to go from right to left. It makes no difference. It really doesn't. You do whichever is your preference. So with the middle pairs, that's the two white ones in this case, torsion ground, half stitch, pin, half stitch. And then whichever way you want to work. So I said I was going to go from right to left. So half stitch, pin, come on, there we go, half stitch, yellow, half stitch, pin, the next one down, half stitch, give everything a little tension as we go, and then half stitch, pin, half stitch. That's your first row of torsion. And now we're going to go through the passives, which are cloth stitch, twist twice, edge stitch is cloth stitch and twist twice, and then grab your pin between the passives and the pairs you have there and pop in your next pin. Come on, there we go. Pull the passives, pull those ones, and pull those ones. I want to give everything really good tension. Make sure it's all nice and straight. Then we can pull out our temporary pin and just wiggle that one down, not too tight or it will pull that nice line you have out there. You just want it to be just touching it like that. And then with the pair next to it, back through in cloth stitch and twist. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same on this line here, and then I will do that one off camera and I will meet you back there to do the spider. So now we have done both sides of the torsion ground, either side of the spider. You need the two middle pairs to work the spider, which in this case are the orange and the yellow pairs. We already have one twist on them from the torsion ground. You now want to twist each pair another 2 times. So you have 3 twists in total on your pairs, and it's right over left. This will make the legs of the spider really quite tight and twisted. If you forget this, you would just have just 2 threads coming into it. If that is your thing, absolutely that's your thing. So if you miss these twists or you don't put enough on there, that's fine. This is a practice piece. However, for clarity, we are doing 3 twists on each leg of the spider. So we've got 2 pairs coming in from this side, 2 pairs coming in from this side. That's 4. You make the body of the spider, and then there's 2 pairs coming out either side, which makes your 8-leg spider. Just like in real life, the ones I'm very scared of. Okay, so to work this particular spider, and bear in mind there are hundreds of variants on this. There are books written on how to do spiders. This is a very basic cloth stitch torsion spider. So with the 2 middle pairs, we're going to do cloth stitch. And then the right hand pair works through the next pair in cloth stitch. Back to the middle. The left hand pair works through the yellow pair in cloth stitch, back to the middle, and then the 2 yellow pairs work together in cloth stitch. Let me just hold it there to explain. So this is your first cloth stitch between the 2 orange pairs. Then we came out here and did this cloth stitch. Then we came back to the middle and did this cloth stitch. And then we came back to the middle and did this cloth stitch. There are 4 stitches and the pairs have worked through each other. So they're now on the opposite side to where they started. You want to be putting in a pin in that middle center pinhole. Again, make sure you come up the middle, make sure you've got the right amount of threads on each side, and pop in your pin, and then just tension them so that all that loose thread goes away. So let me just bring it up and show you. Okay, so 4 nicely twisted legs, and you have 4 stitches above that center pin. Now we're going to do exactly the same sequence, starting from the middle, 2 middle pairs, but with no twists. So we're doing cloth stitch, and then this one, the right hand pair, is going to the next pair in cloth stitch, back to the middle. Sorry, my tripod's very wobbly today, I do apologise. So this left hand pair is now going through the next pair in cloth stitch, back to the middle. These 2 orange pairs are now going to be doing cloth stitch. So let's show you. That's our first cloth stitch there. Then we came to the right and did this one. Then we came to the left, back to the center and to the left and did this one, and then back to the center and did this one. That's your 4 stitches. Just give everything attention. You will find spiders are a little bit tricky to tension at the start. You will get used to it. And then, because we're now finished the body of the spider, we're now making the legs to come back out. Twist each pair 3 times, right over left. So we now have 4 stitches above the middle pin, 4 stitches below the middle pin, and each pair is twisted 3 times, coming in and out of this spider. Now to finish this spider off, we need to put the frame back in. We've already done our torsion row here. Pick up the next pair on the right, or the next pair on the left, depending on which way you'd like to work. And then we're just going to do torsion ground. Half stitch, take your pin, pop your pin in there, half stitch. Next one down, half stitch, pop your pin in. Now, we've done that side. As you can see, there are now no more pairs coming down to work with this pair. So we need to do the other side. So we're moving those over so we can get the pair from here. And we're going to do our 2 torsion stitches here. So it's half stitch, pop in your pin, half stitch, tension, and then the next pair, make that one a little bit longer, there we go, half stitch, pop in your pin, half stitch, tension. And now you will find these 2 green ones here that meet in the middle can now work the last stitch of the spider. In torsion ground, so half stitch, pin, half stitch. So as you can see, we have done our 4 pins across the top, We have done our 4 pins down here, we have done our 4 pins across here, and we have done our 4 pins across here. This is our center pin here. That is your first spider. Tip it up a little bit so you can see. And yours should look something similar to that, depending on your color choices and how you've worked everything. And now you just go back to torsion ground. You can work all of these pins here and the edges right down to here. And the same on this side. So you go in, bring that one down there. In, bring that one down there. And the same on this side. In, that one comes down there. Here, down there. And I will meet you at this point here once you have done the 2 blocks of torsion ground either side.